name is Karen Cruz, and today I will be talking about how addiction affects the human body and how it is possible for you to make a crime. The affair between drugs and crime is elaborated, which makes us question whether the drug use leads those who are addicted into a criminal event or if those who are already addicted are already prone to such an activity. Most of those who take drugs illegally are known not to contravene to other types of crimes. Those who are dependable on drugs are more likely to be arrested for predatory crimes. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, more than 1 in 8 weekends, nighttime drivers were tested and were found to be under the influence of illicit drugs. The Department of Justice stated that about 7 million people established the correctional population in the United States, along with about 5 million being on probation or under the supervision of a parole officer. It is appropriate to look strictly at the relations between behavior and drug use. This is more to see the perspective between intent and motivation. Instrumental use means that a person is taking a drug with a definite, socially approved goal in mind. This meaning that the person may want to fall asleep a bit more quickly or stay up longer. Recreational use means that a person is taking the drug not for a specific social goal in life, but to be able to achieve the effect of drug itself. Drug misuse is when a person takes a prescription drug with an instrumental use in mind, but also uses it in an improper manner. There are 4 main principles for the drugs to enter the body, those being inhalation, oral, injection, and through the skin or the membranes. The goal is to get the drug absorbed into the bloodstream. The drugs not only affect the bloodstream but also reaches into the brain. Inhalation. The nectar within the lungs can be thought of as a giant surface area with blood vessels lying immediately behind it. Oral. Ingesting a drug by mouth is not only the oldest, easiest way of taking a drug, but it is the digestive process of delivering the drugs into your bloodstream in a safely manner. Injection. Intravenous injection is known to be the fastest method of injection since the drug is sent into the vein with no means of emissary tissue. Absorption through the skin or the membranes. Sniffing or snorting drugs is a dust or powder form through the nose, adheres to thin mucous membranes, and it dissolves through the bloodstream. The type of distribution into the bloodstream has been discussed. Some drugs' effects are advanced by an oral factor must be considered as if a drug is conducted repeatedly, and the timing of the conduction plays an important role in finding out the final result. The origins of drug abuse, from a biological perspective, are referring to specific physical mechanism. Biological theories have engaged especially on numerical systems in the brain along with generic factors and psychological factors. Genetic research has progressed over the years, and especially since the completion of the aligning human genome. Physiological factors deliberate that to be involved in drug abuse, it has to do with metabolic processes in the human body. An example will be that chronic heroin abuse is more likely to be due to metabolic defect in the bodies of those who are inherent heroin abusers. Cocaine, nicotine, alcohol, amphetamines, and heroin are more likely to be very different from a pharmacological point of view. The use of a specific substance results in a pattern of uncontrollable behavior that is based on an intense drive to repeat the same experience. I read that marijuana products were actually able to be sold legally in pharmacies and other drugstores as long as they were labeled property, especially during the 1930s. Most of society is known to know someone who is addicted to some kind of substance, whether it's alcohol, marijuana, or other illegal substances. We also know about a lot of incidents that have happened because someone crashed or covered those for being under the influence of some types of substance.